I don't know how many houses I've walked into or how many people I've talked to that when you say the fruit of the Spirit, you can just rattle them off right away, right? Peace, love, joy, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. The fruit of the Spirit is something that we talk about all the time. We put plaques up, we have signs, we memorize it so we know what the fruits of the Spirit are. But by doing so, I think sometimes we make a mistake and we turn the fruit of the Spirit into a list of things that we need to have in our lives all the time. And it's a list to be measured up against. And when we don't have those fruit of the Spirit, we must be doing something wrong. But I don't think that's what the Bible teaches us at all. And certainly the fruit of the Spirit is a great measure to know if we're bearing fruit in our lives. But there are also times that we don't have all the fruits of the Spirit. We have a sinful nature. And so we don't have to check off all these boxes of, oh, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one. That means I'm really, truly a Christian. See, the Holy Spirit living inside of us grows us to be more like Christ as we continue on our spiritual walk with Jesus, following after him. And the Spirit is an integral part of that. And while we travel on that journey, we begin to show more and more fruit. Just like planting an apple tree in an orchard, you don't have fruit the very first year when you plant the tree. You might have not even have fruit the second year you plant the tree. But as the tree matures and grows, more and more fruit is produced. And the better and bigger the tree grows, the better and bigger the fruit get. The same thing goes with the Holy Spirit. While we might not have all of the fruits of the Spirit right when we become a Christian, as we continue to become more like Christ, we show more and more fruit of the Spirit that shows to us and other people that we're becoming more like Christ because we have the Holy Spirit within us. So don't let the fruits of the Spirit become a checklist of things to make sure we have in our lives. Certainly they should be in our lives, and certainly we want them to be in our lives. But don't let them become a defining factor of how spiritual you are or how well you're doing. While certainly they're good indicators of if we have the Holy Spirit in our lives. Sometimes we go through seasons where we may have one more than we have the other. It's not a bad thing to have a little bit more patience than we do have kindness. Certainly we want to have all of them, but the Holy Spirit provides us time to grow and become more like Christ as we continue on our journey.